Hello everyone, I am Moon Crystal 2002 and have I got the challenge of a lifetime. I started over. What does that mean? Starting from absolute zero, tossing out every advantage the game can give me. I'm about to attempt the most punishing challenge I can imagine in Final Fantasy XIV. The goal? Conquer the entire game from A Realm Reborn to level 100 under a strict set of rules designed to push a player to their absolute limits. This is from Zero to Hero Live. Section 1, the contract, laying down the law. So what are the rules that makes this challenge so unique and tough? First, no market board. We can't buy or sell anything from other players. Every potion, every piece of gear, we have to gather the materials and craft it all ourselves. Unless I cannot gather, craft, or kill to obtain the mat, only then will I be allowed to visit a vendor to buy it. Selling what we make to a vendor is okay. That's kind of what an adventurer does. Self-sufficiency isn't just a part of the challenge, it is the challenge. And you'll probably say, but Wrath Games is already doing that. Well, yes, he is. But I have more! So, hold on a second. Second, no gear from dungeons or trials. That is different from Wrath. Chests with nice, pretty blue gear. It will be ignored. If the game hands me the gear at the very end of each dungeon, I will destroy it live on stream so you know that I'm not keeping it. My power will come from crafting skills, not a lucky drop. Third, no HUD in instant combat. In any dungeon, trial, or raid, the screen is blank. No hotbars, no party list, no boss health. We're fighting with nothing but muscle memory and sound cues. The two exceptions I will allow are healing bars. If I decide to heal in a group, if I'm solo, it will stay off. The healing rotation should become a part of my DPS rotation, not something I randomly do because my health took a nosedive. The second exception is specific to deep dungeons because yes, they will be included in this once-in-a-lifetime challenge. Pommanders are required and I will need the menu to use them. Those deep dungeons are Palace of the Dead, Heavens on High, and Eureka Orthos. Soon to be a fourth, but I don't know the name of it yet. Everything else will remain off. And finally, this is all being done live. Every moment is broadcast to prove it can be done and to authenticate the challenge. Our in-game is clear. Every major story quest, side quest, with gear we made ourselves and our HUD turned off. Section 2, where are we now? Satasha was my test to see if the no HUD idea was even possible. It was. Many hours of crafting for suitable dungeon gear made it possible, along with memorization of the keybinds. Was it a fluke? No, it wasn't. Carpa Bell Mines, Tamtara, the iconic primal battle with Ifrit, and last but not least, Totara, proved that this was not a one-hit wonder. And time to move on to the next video. Did I hit a few roadblocks? Yes, and those were addressed in the live and handled accordingly. Hours and hours have gone into leveling up my crafting, gathering, and ultimately my dungeon gear. People have questioned my usage of materia, but it's already in my bag, extracted from spirit bonding with what I'm wearing. I haven't paid for it. It's considered crafting, and I see absolutely no reason not to equip it when I'm going into a trial boss fight with no HUD. I need every advantage I can get. Quality potions, quality food, quality gear, melded with materia that I will only throw away if I don't, and my wits. This second trial fight will decide my future with this challenge. Wrath Games has his niche. Deep dungeon divers like Angelus, Finn H, and Aurora have their lanes. This one will become mine, and I will prove to the entire Final Fantasy XIV community that there is more to do, that it doesn't have to be boring, and you can make this truly epic in every sense of the word. Conclusion, I have my gear, I have my future plans. Complete some quests, build up my financial framework, and take on Titan. The road from zero to hero is on a solid path, but will it stay that way? Follow me on this insane journey and find out. Come find me while I'm live and talk about whatever you want. This isn't just for me, but you as the watcher, and giving you something to look forward to and hopefully attempt for yourself. For now, I'll see y'all live. Hey everybody, how's it going? Yeah, kind of a, hope everybody's doing all right. I got a different avatar today, so we'll see how the crowd likes her today. So, anyway, this was my avatar a while back, and I'm playing her again. Let's see. Trying to figure out where I want to stick her. There? There. I don't know. That looks good to me. I never know how I like it until I see it. Let's see. Alright. So, sorry if my stream cuts out. I don't know what is up with my internet lately. I know there's been a lot of bad storms, so I don't know if that's the cause of it. So, you know, it is what it is. So hopefully I stick around for a bit. But if I suddenly drop stream, that's what's going on. The weather, the internet, they're not agreeing with each other. Kind of sucks. And welcome to the show for everybody that is here. I was on my rogue yesterday trying to finish up some quests. I need to do the rest of my warrior side quests and stuff. And then I want to go ahead and reattempt floors 11 through 20 in Palace of the Dead and clear that because I died last time. So let's hopefully this time I don't die. We'll see. So I do multi-stream. So I cannot have the chat box up for the because of terms of service kind of thing, so I have disabled that. So I am trying my best to read out the chat for each of the platforms, but I can't show icons for like YouTube and TikTok without violating terms of service. So it is what it is. So I want to continue multi-streaming, so I will do my best to talk to everybody, but I am streaming live to TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. So, and usually when my thingy glitches out, YouTube is usually the first to drop. Unfortunately, that sucks, but it is what it is, you know? I'm sorry in advance. So, I changed my profile avatar. I'm changing my avatar, see how everybody likes it. If they don't like it, I'll change it back. You know how it goes. Hey, Dusk, how's it going? Oh, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm gonna go back into Palace of the Dead in a little bit on my little sprouty alt here. But I needed to finish up the ninja questline a little bit. Or at least unlock it. And go finish up my warrior questline up to current. Yeah. Life is interesting, isn't it? Alright. But, how are you doing today, Dusk? Oh yeah, so I was supposed to go to Costa del Sol. And they said talk to the scary skipper. Ferry skipper, not scary skipper, although they might be scary. This ferry is bound for Costa del Sol. Are you riding with us? I sure am. Let's go. I realized I'm missing some spells, and I might want them. Oh, I'm holding up okay. I was trying to finish up my hunting log for my warrior, but apparently I need to progress storyline a little more if I want to get to the Isle of Umbra, because apparently it's still cut off from me. So, yeah. I told you to wait at the guild. I don't need... Well, it might be as I could use an extra mort in the shadows after all. Jack has his mind set on punishing the executioners, but me? I just want to sulk in, cloy them silver bits, and skulk out. I reckon that if I could manage that with no one the wiser, then they wouldn't know who to come after. Then it's a job without drawing me daggers, you know? It ain't exactly true to the code, but the shield of underworld honor won't stop them bloody killers from cutting me mates' throats and setting the sisters a glimmer. The guild's the only place would offer to take in a pirate stray like me, and I'll not see it burned to the ground. The deal's about to start. Say the word when you bend to head in. Alright, here's what we know. The rich merchants what's come over from Ul'dah, some old maid of Master Guguruju, that call his own Costa del Sol. Guguruju's taken his guards in dancing dells and pranced off down the beach someplace, giving over the use of the entire resort to this friend. Seems she didn't want an audience for her bargain with the reformists. Which, as it happens, works out well for us. We'll wait until they're busy, haggling over price. Then snatch the sorrows and hop the twig before they realize aught's amiss. Sound like a plan? Sure do. How's it going, Crystal Knight? Thank you for joining. Gotta change that. Stay 19. There, the players arrived. The reformist coin counter and the old umpire are setting up the southeast platform. The earrings ought to be nearby. Hang about. Who are all these other Coles? The place was meant to be empty. I see some nasty-looking blokes in Uldan garb, and are those mammoths? Ah, that merchant's brought along a whole bloody entourage. I've got ahead of myself. I should have realized the job never be that easy. We'll have to mill a few of them bodyguards first, I reckon. You don't want to fight through a forest of blades should you caught sneaking about upon them narrow walkways. Jack, I was just, I thought I'd, Still your excuses, love. I knew full well what you were about. You start going soft on us, though, and it'll be like losing one of me arms. I can't take on the bloody executioners all by myself. It's only 'cause I got rogues like you and Underfoot and Yidolani here that the guild can take the jobs it does. When our coves walk the shadows, it's the bleeding pirates what do the trembling. Remember that, Vecby. We ain't some two-guild robbers what piss their breeches when their daddles are caught in the honey pot. We're the knives in the dark man's, and no bastard wants to go blade to blade with the likes of us. I see. You've not changed your mind, then. You'll need all the stabbers you can get, and I promise mine'll be there when you need 'em. Then, now, let's carve a path to that platform and bite back them earrings. Vecby, you hide yourself down by the docks in case some marks escape during the fighting. Yidolani, you and me'll split up and mill the guards as we go. It's them puppets that concern me most. I suggest you crash them little buggers before they can spring any rum fun. Creep in as close as you dare, then give 'em a good solid clout from behind. It ain't the most original strategy, but that don't make it any less lethal. Once you're done with the first group, slip back into the shadows and move on to the next. Not to it, eh? I'll head over to the back while you starting from the front. Let's wrap this up before them jackets blunder in and scare off our marks. I absolutely adore Jack. So other than chilling, what you been doing today? Now for them earrings. Rogues? No one mentioned aught about rogues. What in the hells do you think you're doing? I am conducting a business transaction on behalf of the bloody executioners. Do you understand what that means? Do you know what they'll do to you? Not that I care. I'm all afraid. Odd then that you're the one who's shaken. It don't much matter to me who you work for. Your bosses broke the code and we're here to collect. Those be the Silver Sorrows then. I'm sure you paid a caravan a coin for them shiny baubles, but I doubt they're worth your life. Let's have them then. Wait, damn you. You should know that this personage is an extremely influential member of the East Aldernod Trading Company. Surely you've heard of it. If the threat of reprisal will not stay your hand, then consider the political ramifications of interfering with a foreign dignitary. The Admiral would not desire you to damage Limsa's relations with Ul'dah. Yes, exactly. I'm very highly placed in Ul'dah society. I have powerful friends who would not be pleased were you to mistreat me in any fashion. And you must understand, Silver Sorrows are a historical treasure, a gift once bestowed upon Sultana Nana Shah Nasha by her champion. The earrings were later stolen from the royal vault, and we lost hope of ever recovering them. That I might so easily purchase them thus is a miracle. The return on these trinkets will be, that is to say, the Sorrows must be returned to Ul'dah. Can you not look the other way for the sake of my nation's pride? You must think me some dull-witted thug. If this deal was being made on behalf of your country, then why are you sneaking about and consorting with pirates? An excellent point. One might doubt your quality of character were you to continue with these feeble fabrications. You need only entrust those earrings to me, should you truly wish to see them returned to Ul'dah, that is. After all, 'twas to fulfill that very purpose that the Thalassocracy bid on the Sorrows in the first place. Bit late there, aren't you, Captain? I think you'll agree this realm belongs to us. On the contrary, my dear scoundrel, I made the winning move the moment I knew we were dealing with a merchant of Ul'dah. I come bearing an official order of seizure authorized by the Admiral herself. You will not be harmed, but I must insist that you cooperate with this reclamation of unlawfully obtained goods. Though Costa del Sol is private property, it nevertheless lies within state-governed territory. Come along quietly, and we need not inconvenience Master Guguruju any further. These suspects will be taken into Yellow Jacket custody, and do not concern yourself with the Silver Sorrows. They'll be quite safe with me. I heard the news from Jack. I don't think that was the Admiral choosing to side with Malala, though. Probably just eager to reclaim the Silver Sorrows. Anyway, that bit about them earrings being from the royal vault turns out to be true. Seems some famous burglar went after him once he heard about the godlike agility they said was said to bestow upon the wearer. Ah, the hells, take that canary-colored harpy. We might as well have handed the things to her on a velvet cushion. I'll go find Underfoot and help him with his digging. There's still that last treasure out there, and you can be sure the reformers won't be giving it up without a fight. You do that. Been luck to you, love. I sometimes wonder if those two are in a relationship. Makes you wonder, right? Ah, there you are. You left before events had truly been decided, and I thought you deserved to know the score. The Ul'dah merchant has acquiesced to our request and surrendered the Silver Sorrows into our keeping. We've also apprehended the reformist accountant and will be holding him for further questioning. Ah, Bone and an associate of the bloody executioners. You Yellow Jackets don't flinch from your duty, I'll give you that. And what's this I hear about you buying information, Captain? I thought you'd sooner die than associate with elements of the underworld. I will do what I must to stay ahead in this challenge, and that's Marketeer's knowledge was vital to the case. 'Tis true I might find his practices distasteful, but he is no pirate. It is the fading era of piracy which I mean to consign to the history books, and that chapter will never be fully closed until every pirate-spawned relic, including you and your guild, becomes a thing of the past. Valiant and forthright, these are the words by which the Yellow Jackets live. It is the manner in which we protect Limsa Lominsa. I swore an oath on the graves of my sisters. No more shall the innocent suffer at the hands of these savage buccaneers, these unrepentant killers. And a grand oath it is. I've got me fambles full just keeping the code intact. But the code is a kind of oath too when you get down to it, and since I've sworn to uphold it, I've no intentions of stepping aside and letting you trample all over me or me coves. In fact, you better be off giving in now before matters get proper serious. Just say you're sorry, admit defeat, and we'll leave it at that, eh? You